Hey guys, ECRG here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about how I found out about the clinical research field. Hey guys, ECRG here, and we're going to be talking about how I found out about the clinical research field and a little bit how I got into it. So if you go all the way back to 2016, well, actually, the story starts before then, in about 2014. Nope, let's go back even further. 2009. 2009 is when I went to college. I had a good friend of mine who was a mentor towards me and wanted to go to medical school. Kind of didn't know if he was gonna do the doctor route or not, but he had an interest in going to medical school. So fast forward a few years, he ended up not getting into medical school and found out about a field called clinical research. Now, this was a little known field at the time, even though we were in an area with a lot of hospitals and clinics and a good bio department at the university we were attending. This is a big school, mind you, over 20,000 students that we were attending. So, a lot of opportunities there. But for some reason, even though we were bio majors, all they talked about career wise was going to medical school, being a nurse, or a dentist. Those are the big three. That's all they talked about. They didn't talk about all the stuff you can do in manufacturing. They didn't talk about clinical research. There was no mention of clinical research. Only research they talked about was academic research, and they just used that as a ploy to get you to go to medical school. They thought that, or to go on to get your PhD to do research full time. So there wasn't really any mention of anything outside of the normal cookie cutter professions for bio majors and bio students. So fast forward a couple years, and my friend gets a great opportunity to come in to the industry as an in-house CRA. So he loves the industry. He tells me about the industry, and still haven't really heard much about it. I just kind of brushed it off, didn't really think too much about it. But he seemed to be enjoying it, leveling up pretty quickly. As you know, there's a lot of turnover in the industry, and he started making pretty good money fairly quickly in the industry. So finally, a few years pass by, and I'm wondering, how he's doing. So we catch up, and he tells me about all the opportunities and all the jobs in the industry, and how the area we grew up in and some of the surrounding areas were really good for clinical research. So I decide, not and a lot of people that we went to school with ended up in the industry as well. So it wasn't just him who was telling me about it, but he was the main influence. And everyone seems to be doing really well. So I decide I'd finally give it a try. Now, I didn't hear about it from anywhere else but this one guy. I did my own research eventually on Google, but the school that we went to said nothing about clinical research, which was surprising because we live in an area where a good amount of clinical research happens. It's a good career path, great profession, and you're doing stuff that's really good for the community and patients in general. So why wouldn't they mention clinical research as a possible job avenue? I have no idea. So that's ultimately how I found out about it. I literally had one friend. If I was not friends with him, I never would have heard about clinical research probably. I'd have probably been off doing Lord knows what, maybe even a different industry. But that's how I found out about it. And the thing I really liked about it was the ability to combine business with science because I enjoy business. I enjoy learning about business. That's actually those are a few channels I follow on YouTube. And I read a lot of business books in my spare time. But I enjoy having had that science background and combining that with the business aspects of things. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy project management too. So that's how I found out about it. Please comment down below or email us with how you found out about clinical research as well. I'm curious because it's a very bubble field. It's not wide. Not everyone knows about it. So I'm curious how other people got into the industry. So please comment down below if you have any comments to say about that. Once again, you can email us at Elite Clinical Group with any comments, concerns, or anything like that. Don't forget to like and share this video with everybody you know. All right, guys, take care.